Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and have a real conversation. If your relationship is on the struggle bus during all this time, you're not alone. It's just this worldwide event is stressful for everybody individually, much less for everyone together, and then we're all stuck in the same house indefinitely, and it's getting real. So I thought I would share some tips that have helped me and my husband get a better understanding of each other and just coming together more as a team during this time. Trust me, we are not perfect. We are in week 6 and now I'm just realizing that these things are what really helps us. If you want to know these steps that have really helped us, keep on watching. So the first step on my list is to re-evaluate your roles. So before all of this, Evan was going to work every day, and because he's in the army, he would travel a lot. A lot of the time, the weight of parenting would be like solely on my shoulders. Now it's the exact opposite. He's home all the time. He's working from home. He has an office set up downstairs where he's able to get his work done without any distractions, without anybody bothering him, which is awesome. I'm so grateful that that's an option for us. But because he is home more, it was important to reevaluate what roles we would both play in home life. This one was like a big game changer because for the first couple of weeks we were still going about things like everything was normal. He would go to work all day and I would take care of everything else, and then he would come up, you know, in the evenings. But I'd be like so irritated because I'm like, really, you're home, like you could have ran up here and out. So it really helped to sit down and talk about where our expectations were for each other as far as what roles needed to be doled out. The next one is one that we've been doing for a while now. Make sure to get into the habit of checking in with each other. So that would be my second tip, is to get into a routine of checking in with each other. You know, whether it's him running upstairs to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need help? What's going on? What do you need from me? And me going downstairs and saying the same to him, or having that conversation in the morning and being like, this is what I have to do today, that I want to do today. What are you trying to do today? And then going from there and figuring out how you both can get what you are wanting and expecting out of the day by working together as a team, and not just assuming that the other person knows what you're trying to do or what you're doing, and then ending up, you know, all frazzled. The third tip that I have is to be honest with each other about how much space you need, whether it's, hey, I need more space, or I don't need this much space, you know. It took me a while to like have the light bulb moment of thinking like, hey, I should probably tell Evan that I need a break from everybody, like not just him and just everybody. I need time to just be by myself and watch TV, or be by myself and take a nap, or be by myself and work on my blog or YouTube channel. Like I just needed time for myself, and I knew that, but I wasn't communicating that to Evan, so he didn't know, you know. So I was like getting to a tipping point for no reason, because when we finally did talk about it, he was happy to give me that time and that break. So I think that's really important to be clear about how much space you do and don't need. There are times where I feel like we give each other too much space, and then it's like, wait a minute, we're in this together, so let's do this together. And then there's other times where I'm like, I'm sick of all of you. The fourth tip that I have is to have, this is like the most no-brainer one, I think, but for some reason it's just the most difficult one for me. It's to have compassion for each other, to understand that you are each doing the best that you can possibly do with what you've got and what's going on. So for me, when something comes up or Evan doesn't do something that I thought he should have done or I asked him to do, I'm really quick to dismiss him and be like, he's doing it to me on purpose. He's such a jerk. Like, he doesn't care about me. When, really Evan's his own person and he has, his own stuff going on with work and whatnot. Like, his world does not revolve around me. I have to be very intentional and constantly remind myself to be compassionate, to understand that he's stressed out as well for different reasons, or maybe for the same reasons, but that he's also going through it. So that tip really helps me. It makes it easier for things to come from a place of love and not a place of judgment. The last tip that I have to keep you from killing your significant other is to make sure you're connecting. Connecting, obviously right now, it's not like people can go out on date nights, or if you, like us, have kids, we can't just take them to the sitter so that we can have time to ourselves. You have to kind of get creative in finding ways that work for you guys to connect, and it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Really, Evan and I enjoy, we could watch a movie together and that's us connecting. No phones, obviously, no distractions. Or we like to watch This Is Us. Sometimes I just want to sit down and talk to him and we can connect that way. So during this time, you will have to get creative on ways for you and your significant other to connect. But it's the most important tip, I think, is to make sure you are staying connected and that they know that for whatever reason, if they're stressed or feeling anxious or just uncertain, that they can come to you for comfort and for like a release and to just be there for them. If you are lucky enough to still have a job, still have a paycheck coming in, and the only thing that's changed for you is that you're working from home and you're with your family way more now than ever, this can be a gift. This is a gift for you to be with your family and spend time and work on yourself and work on your relationship. All right, guys, those were my tips for surviving this crazy time together and not end up punching each other in the face or something, because it's hard. I know it's hard, and hallelujah, we are a work in progress, but the good thing is that we're willing to work on a relationship, especially during this time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in my next one.